Welcome to the first video of Poco Art! As most of you know me as ArtisTV on my primary channel, I wanted to make a second channel for Pokemon and art-related stuff because, being real here, I have so many ideas about Pokemon and crossover collaboration ideas of what Pokemon could do, and I wanted to really just rant and rave and be super Tismo autistic about it because, like, I am autistic and I wanted to also improve as an artist, so I thought this was the best way of going about it. A second channel, a little bit more laid back, loosely scripted. I will still have a script. I'm not gonna just ramble on for Lord knows how much, because then that's a lot for me to audio edit, and I already hate editing audio. Besides, if I wanted to hear a stream of consciousness, I would have listened to a podcast or live stream. So let me tell you all why I made this and just get into the knit and grit. First and foremost, I do want to improve my art skills as an artist, and I know it's kind of scary putting yourself out there as an artist, especially as a beginner. TikTok is not nice to even young artists. I myself have been drawing since I was little, so I wanted to keep drawing and improve. And I'm looking for actual feedback, not just, oh, I like it, but like, tell me what you like about it. Tell me more. Or like, tell me if it's bad, even if it's bad, or if just saying it sucks, that's not helpful critique. That's not really helping anything. Trust me, I analyze media for not a living, but for funsies. Telling me my art sucks does not help me improve. Where does it suck? Please be precise in where my suckage is stemming from. Is it my anatomy? I know I'm trying to improve that. Is it my hands? Everyone can't draw hands at the beginning. It's the challenger. It's the challenging. And I just want to enjoy the process of creating art again because I like to draw, but sometimes, you know, I feel like for every artist, whether they draw or not, they can relate to this of the woes, the ups and downs as an artist of drawing something or creating something, not exactly how it was in your mind, and that's the irritating part, but you gotta like make do and learn and grow from there. Everyone does art differently, everyone holds the pencil differently, everyone, heck, draws on stuff differently, so in due time, every time my imagination wants me to draw something, my art skill level is not there yet. It's progress, it is a progress. But yeah, I'm autistic. I got diagnosed when I was like in my late teens, and I've been a massive Pokemon head since day one. I had Pokemon Red when I was a child. I was born in 97, so it feels like I was growing up with Pokemon as it was getting introduced into the States, and that was super cool. That's like super cool for me. Oh, that's super cool. And if all goes according to plan, this video intended to be the first video up on the channel because, you know, people always overthink what should the first video of my channel be. Should it be something big, something small, something outrageous? And I'm just like, you know what? Rip the band-aid off. This is gonna be the first video of me being unapologetically just talking casually about my art, my passion, why I'm doing this, what to expect from this channel, and just being autistic about it. Just like a real autistic outlet for me. And if it all goes according to plan, this came out on June 18th, which is Autistic Pride Day, and also a very significant date to me for a particular Pokemon game. But if anyone knows that, you're also truly on the autismo. You see me, I see you. We get it, you get it. Oh, I love this game so much, but I'm gonna wait until someone figure out what game I'm referring to. Then we know the autism link is strong in this one. Oh, I love it so much. And yeah, so something you can expect from this channel, I'm going to be doing, obviously, art speed paints and talking over them and ideas I've had for, like, creating certain ideas with Pokemon and Pokemon crossovers. Yeah, you know, doing the usual, what if X was a Pokemon? Or what if X character from X show had a Pokemon team? Or something like that. Something I just had buzzing in my mind and wanted to get out into the world. I kind of want to do Nuzlocke or just, like, narration of a Nuzlocke, but, well, we'll see. I have so many ideas. Literally have a whole doc of ideas on a whole separate document, but we'll get there when we get. That's the one thing I don't want to do is burn myself out drawing extensively for this channel, because art's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun for me. It's supposed to be fun for everyone, but, ooh, by God, if it is not also a taxing chore to do sometimes, am I right? The major thing is, like, with what I'm drawing for this piece is to just visually represent how my kind of drawing process feels. That's why it's also titled Anxiety, Autism, and Art, something like that. Because, like, you know, sometimes I get very anxious before I start drawing, and I'm just like, what if it looked like this and whatnot, and what I didn't imagine in my head? And I'm just like, now isn't the time for that, and I just need to dive into my drawings. I want to draw this complex idea, but my skills just aren't there yet. Eventually, I will get there. I say to myself and y'all, just do it. If you want to make that X channel of doing something, just do it. Do it. Because like if you think your skills just aren't there, you can always revisit the idea and update any kind of art piece. You can always just look back at it and look at your improvement. That's what, honestly, to me, that's the best way to track your progress as an artist, is not to compare yourself to other artists. Compare your present self to your past self. Learn from your past mistakes and see what you can do better and improve from. Even drawing this like visual representation of like my art cycle, I was mulling over small details that ultimately just didn't matter, or I was just overthinking what sort of references I needed. But as soon as I got a better understanding of what I wanted to draw, those thoughts got smaller and I started enjoying the process of what I'm drawing. Impressed with myself that this was something that I was able to make as compared to like, say, a few years ago. I say all this to say that everything that I will be creating for this channel comes with a hint of anxiety. It's still there, but loving the process of drawing and zooming in and out and onto a final picture. I'm hoping that those thoughts of overcrowding anxiety will get smaller over time. I don't think they'll ever fully go away, but I can do more to negate them from growing larger. That's why mental health is important. So drawing both my anxiousness and like the burst I feel of wanting to be creative is just so cathartic to me. Or maybe I'm just a masochist, who knows. I love to draw, and as soon as I was done with this piece, I felt so proud of myself, and it looked so good after I was done, and I'm just like, you forgot to draw the pencil, so I had to go back in there and draw the initial sketch from the pencil. And I've missed little details from my sketches. Oh my gosh. But I wrestle with myself a bit, and I'm just like, it's small details, but there's words on the damn paper. I gotta add the pencil, so yeah, gotta put that back in there. Add the details that are important to the piece that makes sense, because there's words on the paper. I have to have a pencil there. How did I get there? You'll see me in the Speedpaint putting back the pencil. Always best to check that sketch. This is why I'm so particular with my sketches. Good grief. Even after finishing the piece, I get the thought of, man, this was good, but I could have done better. It didn't look exactly like I drew in my head, but gotta bite the bullet, gotta swallow it, gotta grit and bear it sometimes. It's just a mess of a cycle with me. I get super excited to draw something, hit that creative autismal energy, and as soon as I sit down and start, I get anxious. The thoughts starts overcrowding me, and I just can't. I get choked up. Like a blank canvas is so anxiety ridden. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but geez, I just can't. But then I think again about what I wanted to draw and wanting to express that, so getting the sketch down is a great way to quiet those thoughts again. It also helps to just have background noise, like music or a video essay in the background that low-key keeps the anxiety and the noises down. I highly recommend drawing to like cinema therapy. Oh my gosh. It's like low-key therapeutic as hell and soothes my nerves. Like listening just to therapists analyze media, feels so comforting. Or just keeping my favorite song on repeat because you're autistic. But yeah, this is the final piece. I hope you guys enjoy this, and kind of went more on a ramble than I intended with this first one. I mean, I had my script, but I was just kind of bouncing all over the place, and I liked the energy and where it was going, so there you go! And if you like what you see from here and excited to see what I'm going to be drawing further for this channel, and by the way, all the assets, all the chibis, all the character stills, all the art that was made for this channel was made by me! Yeah! I did that! I created that! Yeah! Sometimes it feels good to just realize to yourself that like, yeah, I did that! So if you like that, please consider like, doing the YouTube stuff, liking, subscribing. Join me in my quest of adding more dialogue around Pokemon contests and Pokemon coordinators, because there's next to none of that in the Pokemon sphere that I don't see enough of. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you all soon.